Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today I'm going to show you guys how you can build this super efficient blaze farm for Minecraft 1.14.4 and above. But before we get into the tutorial, I'm going to show you how this thing actually works. But if you want to skip straight to the tutorial, there will be timestamps in the description below. Okay, so basically the player will AFK on top of this pressure plate down here with an auto clicker swinging at this block right above the carpet. And this pressure plate, what it will do, it will activate both of these redstone lines, which will deactivate these redstone torches. I'm just going to show one of these modules with the flying machine, since they're both exactly the same. So the one down here, it goes through this furnace and goes into this redstone repeater right here, which is detected by this observer right here, which will send off this flying machine, which is connected to this thing, which will push the blazes back and forth. The reason that there's not just a flying machine right there is because occasionally, if you were to get really unlucky, these flying machines would fly right over each other and bud power one another, which would potentially break the bottom one. And basically, when this one goes all the way over to this side, this observer right here will detect that, and we have the same module that we have over there, so that this repeater will turn on because this observer has detected that the flying machine has made it over to the side, which will send the flying machine back over to the other side, and it'll keep doing that until the player steps off of the pressure plate down here. And while the player is stepping down there on that pressure plate, the blazes will be spawning up here, and basically this little contraption up here is just so that if a blaze happens to spawn above the spawner, they will get pushed off just like that. And as you saw just there, it's on a little bit of a clock, just in case multiple blazes spawn up here. It could break the tripwire and just keep it out. The piston might be extended and the blaze would not get pushed off, and the blaze would just sit here and make it so no other blazes would spawn. But basically, when the blazes fall down here, they'll be pushed by the flying machines until they reach this hole down here where they're killed by the player and the items go into their chest. Okay, so now that you know how this farm works, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in action. So if I stand on this pressure plate, then as you can see, the flying machines are going back and forth, and they're pushing the blazes from one side to the other. And as you can see, they're making their way across this edge, and they're going to go down there. And then they're going to be pushed by this flying machine and make it to that side, and they'll come right back. And then you can see they're in this little hole right here where the player can swing at them with the sword and get all of their drops, which will go into the chest down there, and they'll also get a nice amount of XP. So now for the materials, you're going to want 11 stacks and 20 of any type of full block. It can be either opaque or transparent. Then you're going to want 53 of any type of block that cannot stick to slime. And you're going to want 5 of any type of immovable object. Then you're also going to want 4 of any type of full opaque block, so it cannot be transparent, such as glass. And then you're going to want 14 slime blocks and 1 carpet. And for the redstone, you're going to want 22 redstone dust, 6 redstone repeaters, 1 redstone comparator, 2 redstone torches, 2 tripwire hooks, 9 string, 5 sticky pistons, 1 normal piston, 10 observers, 1 pressure plate. It can either be stone or wooden. It cannot be the weighted pressure plate variants. Then you're going to want a hopper as well. Okay, so now that you know what you need to build this farm, I'm going to show you how you can actually build it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find a blaze spawner somewhere in your nether fortress, and then you're going to want to clear out an area that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out from every side of the spawner, and going up 2 and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. After you've done that, you're going to want to fill in the little spaces of air that you may have, or if this is an open area, then you're going to want to build walls around the dimensions that I said previously, which is 5 out in each direction, 2 up, and 8 blocks down. Now that you've done that, you're going to want to install your tripwires. So to do that, you're going to want to go to the middle and go to one of the sides. You can choose whatever one you want. It can be even on those walls or that wall. And then you're going to want to place one of your solid blocks, or if the wall is netherrack like it is for me, you don't have to do that. But I'm just going to place this here just so that you can remember it throughout the video. And then you are going to want to place a tripwire hook on that side and on the opposite side, and put string going all the way through the middle, just like so. And as you can see, it should connect. Once you've done that, you're going to want to stand on top of your spawner block in the middle, and you're going to want to look straight up, and then you're going to want to break the block above your head, and you're going to want to go 1, 2, 3 blocks out, and you're going to want to break these 2 little blocks right there, and then you're going to want to place an observer against that wall so that the little dot is facing you, and then you're going to want to place a slime block behind that observer with 2 leaf blocks on either side of the slime blocks, and then you're going to want to place a piston in front of that slime block with a furnace in front of the piston, and then you're going to want to go up here, and you're going to want to clear out a little area for yourself, and you're going to want to place your sticky piston facing downwards on top of that slime block, and you're going to want to place your observer going into that piston right there so that the face is facing out this direction. Okay, so now that you've built your little machine up here, you're going to want to connect it up to your tripwire hook. So to do that, you're going to want to come to the tripwire hook that you chose and place a piece of redstone dust on top of it. And then you're going to want to come up here and place a piece of glass or any other type of transparent block above that piece of redstone dust. Place another piece of redstone dust right there and one right there. And then you're going to want to come up here and place a redstone comparator that is on subtract mode. And then you're going to want to place a repeater right here that is on full delay with some redstone dust coming out of it, and another repeater on the other side. And then after that, you're going to want to place a piece of redstone dust right there and put that right in front of this observer right here. And then after that, you're going to want to really quickly break and place this redstone dust, or you can just move this thing back up again because it will fire, which will show you that the thing is working. So just a demonstration of how you can fix that, you can just do that really quickly and it will come back up. Once you've done that, you can test if it works by standing on top of this tripwire line. And as you can see, the piston will repeatedly fire until I step off of it, just like that. And once you've done that, you're going to want to come to the side that you want your AFK area to be, and you're going to want to dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks back in a 3-block tall little tunnel, going all the way from one side of the farm to the other. After you've done that, it should look something like this, and then you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side, except it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks inside instead of 5. It's going to be 3 blocks tall once again, and it's going to go from one side to the other. After you've done that, it should look something like this, and then you're going to want to come to the side that your AFK area is going to be, and you're going to want to choose the opposite corner of where your AFK is going to be. So this is where I want my AFK area, so I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks out from that side of the wall, and I'm going to place an observer facing outwards just like that. And then you're going to want to place a furnace behind the observer and a repeater that is on 2 ticks coming out of that side of the furnace, going towards the opposite area of where your AFK area is going to be. Now that you've done that, you're going to want to go to the block in front of your repeater, and you're going to want to go to the opposite side going in a straight line, and then you're going to want to place an observer facing outwards on that block, just like that, with a furnace behind it, and a redstone repeater going in the direction that you're going to have your AFK area, just like that, so it'll be directly across from the observer on the opposite side. Once you've done that, you're going to want to come to the side where your AFK area is going to be, and you're going to want to place a sticky piston in front of this observer, and then you're going to want to place a slime block going out of that sticky piston, and a slime block in front of the sticky piston, and then you're going to want to place another sticky piston facing into the slime block, just like that, and then you're going to want to place an observer going into that redstone repeater, just like that, so that the little red dot is going into that piston. You can barely see it through the slime, just like that. And then you're going to want to extend the slime all the way out 1 block away from the wall, and you're going to want to place a filler block on the end, just like that. And then you're going to want to do the same on the other side, so extend your slime all the way out 1 block away from the wall, and place your full block at the end of that wall, just like that. And once you're done with that, you're going to want to place an observer facing outwards against that slime block, just like that. After you've done that, you're going to want to come to the block right in front of this line of the flying machine, or right the block that is on this observer right here, and you're going to want to place leaves going all the way along the bottom, just like that. And then you're going to want to skip a block and place a filler block just like that, and another line of leaves going all the way along until you reach the end, just like that, and you're going to want to place another filler block. After that, you're going to want to go to the opposite side, and you're going to want to place a filler block just like that, and a line of leaves going all the way down, just like that, and a filler block at the end. And then you're going to do the same up here, so you're going to want to place a full block, and you're going to want to place your leaves or any other block that cannot stick to slime, and then you're going to want to place your other full block at the end, just like that. After you've done that, you're going to want to go to the side where you are going to have your AFK area, and you're going to want to go against this leaf block and dig 1, 2 blocks down, and 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks out, so it matches with this wall right here. And then you're going to want to dig this out until it reaches that back wall over there. Once you've done that, it should look something like this. And then you're going to want to choose one of your sides, and you're going to want to break the block just like that, and you're going to want to make a 3-block high little thing just like this, going all the way to the edge. And then you're going to want to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. After you've done that, it should look like this on both sides. And then you're going to want to go to the side where you're going to have your AFK area, and you're going to want to dig out 2 blocks just like this, and a 2-high area, just like that. After you've done that, you're going to want to go to the opposite side, and you're going to do the exact same thing, except it's only going to be 1 block deep, just like that. After that, you're going to want to go to the side where your AFK area is going to be, and you're going to want to find this block right here, which is the block with a 1 block gap above it, and then you're going to want to go 1 block out like that, and 1 block diagonally backwards, just like this, and you're going to want to dig a hole, and you're going to want to extend this hole all the way 1 block away from this back wall right here, just like that. After you've done that, you're going to want to go to the side where you're going to have your AFK area, and you're going to want to use this block that we used earlier, which is the block with the air block right above it, and then you're going to want to go 1 block backwards diagonally, and you're going to want to place an observer just like that, and then you're going to want to place a furnace behind that observer, and a repeater coming out of that furnace that is going to have 2 ticks. And then you're going to want to go to the opposite side from this repeater, and you're going to want to place another observer facing outwards, just like that, once again with the furnace behind it, and a repeater coming out of that furnace with 2 ticks. Then you're going to want to go back to the side where AFK area is going to be, and then you're going to want to place a sticky piston coming out of the observer with a slime block coming out of that sticky piston, and another slime block in front of the sticky piston with another sticky piston facing towards the slime block. Then you're going to want to place an observer coming out of that redstone repeater, and another observer going out this way in front of this slime block. Then you're going to want to place 2 slime blocks on top of that slime block down there in a little bit of an L shape, and one of your full blocks at the end, just like that. Once you've done that, you're going to want to place a leaf block against this observer, which is right in front of your flying machine, and you're going to want to bring some more leaves until you reach this point over here, which is 1 block in front diagonally of the block on the opposite side that has no block above it right there. After you've done that, you're going to want to go to the corner where you're going to have your AFK area, and you're going to want to look towards the opposite side where you're not going to have your AFK area, just like this, and you're going to want to dig 1, 2, 3 blocks down, and 1, 2 blocks forwards, just like that, and then you're going to want to place a hopper with a carpet on top, which is going to lead down into whatever storage system you decide to build for this thing, and then you're going to want to place a full block right in front of that hopper. Then you're going to want to place a pressure plate on top of a solid block. Netherrack is a solid block. I just use concrete to demonstrate that you cannot use something like glass to put the pressure plate on top of. After you've done that, you're going to want to face towards the side where your small flying machine is, and you're going to want to go 1 block down. And then in the direction of where your large flying machine is, you're going to want to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks out. And then you're going to want to count 1, 2 blocks away from that wall, and you're going to want to go up until you see the furnace right there. And then you're going to want to go 1 block up at the end right here, and you're going to want to go up until you see the other furnace on the large flying machine, just like that. After that, you're going to want to hook up the redstone wiring. So to do that, you're going to want to extend the redstone line going all the way over to here, and you're going to want to go up the first 2 blocks on this side, and then you're going to want to make sure that this is a solid block. Once again, netherrack would work for that. It's just that I want to make sure that you guys realize that you need to have a solid block right here. And then you're going to want to place a redstone torch on top of that concrete block, and the flying machine should be sent off, and then it should go back from that other side, and it should come all the way back, just like this. And once it comes back, it should stop, just like that. And then you're going to want to extend your redstone further on this side, and you're going to want to bring it all the way up here until you reach this block right here, where you're going to want to place a solid block, and you're going to want to put a redstone torch on top of it once again. And the same thing should happen, where this flying machine will go all the way to that end, as we can see right here. And then it will begin to fly back, just like that. And once it reaches this side, it should stop, and it should not go back to the other side once again, just like that. With that, your farm is now complete. Then you're going to want to step on this pressure plate once again, and you can hear the flying machines being sent off. And you're going to want to replace these blocks back right there. And you can hear the blazes are coming. And after a while, we should see them come. I'm just going to go in spectator mode so we can see this a little better. I'm going to need to go back on the pressure plate anyway to make sure that these flying machines do not stop. Just like that. Any moment now, we should see them come into this little hole. And as you can see, the farm is fully functional. Now that you know how you can build this thing yourself, I think it's time to end this video. So if you liked it, then please leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please subscribe. And as always, if you have any suggestions or questions, then please leave them in the comment section below. Bye-bye!